Welcome back, beer tubers. Today we're taking a look at Coronado Brewing Company's 18th anniversary Imperial IPA. So following up on Stone's 18th anniversary beer, we're taking a look at another San Diego brewery celebrating 18 this year. This is a double IPA, comes in 10%, 80 IBUs. They say they're using 2-row light caramel malt and wheat malt. And then for hops, Nugget, Simcoe, Citra, and Mosaic. So some heavy hitters on the hop front. So big thanks to them for sending the beer out my way to review. Pours out a hazy, well, not so hazy, it might be some chill haze. Kind of like darker gold in the light amber color. So probably, yeah, like I say, not a whole lot of light caramel malt in there, just enough to kind of give it a little deeper color than the 2-row and wheat. Bright white head though, good carbonation. Let's get the aroma. Oh yeah, big fruitiness, big dankness to the beer. So I'm getting some sweeter orange notes like a tangerine, definitely like a peachiness to it. So it kind of borderlines in this sort of like quasi-tropical fruit note. It's kind of a little harder to describe. Definitely sweeter citrus notes, especially the orange comes really forefront. Maybe a little bit of like a melon, some stone fruits, kind of like apricot notes in there. And then there's a big like kind of resiny, dank, piney character to it as well. Almost a slight spiciness too. I'm not sure if that's hops or like the alcohol character. Not maybe getting a slight bit of a sweet breadiness to the beer. The alcohol is very well masked on the aroma, so let's dig in. Cheers. Wow, that's just really drinkable for 10%. It's very smooth, it's not overly bitter, lots of hop flavor. Not overly sweet on the malt front, so it's definitely hop forward. Yeah, some lingering hop notes. Maybe just a little touch of alcohol on the finish as well. Nothing, I mean for 10%, nothing to really worry about. So up front you get some bitterness. It's a good amount of bitterness, lets you know that yeah, it's a big beer. It's an Imperial IPA. Not overly bitter. Definitely resiny, piney notes, bittering wise. Then it follows the nose pretty well in terms of the flavors. Definitely picking up a big amount of that sweeter orange, tangerine-like character. It's definitely present. Some melon kind of shines through. That peach apricot notes in there. Adds some nice sweetness to the beer. So there's sweet hop character, I should say. There's just kind of like a blend of like a tropical kind of fruit punch character in there as well. I'm not really picking out anything too distinguishing. And then the finish has some sweeter bread, spicy sort of notes. Get hit with a little bit of that alcohol. Lets you know it's 10%, but doesn't get completely in the way. It's definitely a very big beer. Gets a little bit of a lingering hop character, a little bit of lingering malt. Sort of reminds me a touch of the Port Brewing Anniversary Ale. It's just like this big, huge Imperial IPA that has some hop bitterness, but also a lot of hop sweetness, and then not overly malty, you know, sweetness to kind of, you know, that keeps the malt not too sweet to let the hops shine. And they're doing a good job with this. The wheat adds some nice body to it. It's got a very substantial mouthfeel for a double IPA, although it does remain quite dry. As it warms, I feel like the beer gets a little more fruity. Those intense kind of resinous pine notes start to kind of fade. The more I drink it, the fruitier, brighter hop notes come forward too. So keep that in mind when you're drinking this if you just get it cold. You might want to let it warm up a bit more than maybe a regular American Pale Ale or American IPA, just because it is a bigger beer. But it's a very nice beer. Definitely recommend it. I thought they did a really good job with this. I was hearing good things, and yeah, the people saying that were right. It's a nice beer. If you're into Imperial IPAs, yeah, definitely recommend checking this one out. It's got some great hops in there, some great hop flavors. You know, it's got some alcohol kick in there too, so if you're looking something big, definitely probably split this with someone. But yeah, great job from Coronado Brewing Company. You know, they're still celebrating their big win at the World Beer Cup, so congrats to them. It's going to wrap this one up. Until next time, please comment and subscribe. Cheers.